Hello, everyone, and today we are back with Act 3 of Twelfth Night. Act 3, Scene 1, Olivia's Garden. Enter Viola and Clown with a tabor. Viola. Save thee, friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by the tabor? Clown. No, sir, I live by the church. Viola. Art thou a churchman? Clown. No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church. Viola. So thou mayst say the king lies by a beggar, if a beggar dwell near him, or the church stands by thy tabor, if thy tabor stands by the church. Clown. You have said, sir, to see this age, a sentence is but a cheerful glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward. Viola. Nay, that's certain. Thy that daily nicely with words may quickly make them wanton. Clown. I would therefore my sister had no name, sir. Viola. Why, man? Clown. Why, sir, her name's a word, and to dally with that word might have my sister wanton. But indeed words are very rascals, since bonds disgrace them. Viola. Thy reason, man? Clown. Troth, sir, I can yield you none without words, and words are grown so false, I am loath to prove reason with them. Viola. I warrant thou art a merry fellow, and carest for nothing. Clown. Not so, sir. I do care for something, but in my conscience. Sir, I do not care for you, if thou be to care for nothing, sir. It, I would make you invisible. Viola. Art, art thou, art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool? Clown. No, indeed, sir, the Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married, and fools are as like husbands as pilchards are to herrings. The husband's the bigger I am. Indeed, not her fool, but her corrupter for words. Viola. I saw thee late at the Count Orsino's house. Clown. Foolery, sir. Does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I would be sorry, sir, but the fool should be as oft with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there. Viola. Nay, and thou pass upon me. I'll no more with thee. Hold their expenses for thee. Clown. Now Jove, in his next commodity of hair, send thee a beard. Viola. By my troth, I tell thee, I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grown on my chin. Is thy lady within? Clown. Would not a pair of these have bread, sir? Viola. Yes, being kept together and put to use. Clown. I would play Lord Pandarus of Pythagoria, sir, to bring a Cressida to this Troilus. Viola. I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged. Clown. The matter, I hope, is not great, sir. Begging but a beggar. Cressida was a beggar. My lady is within, sir. I will construe to them, once you come, who you are and what you would are out of my welkin. I might say element, but the word is overworn. Exit. Viola. This fellow's wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe their mood on whom he jests, the quality of persons, and the time. And like the haggard check at every feather that comes before his eyes. This is a practice as full of labor as a wise man's art, for folly that he would wisely show is fit, but wise men folly fall and quite taint their wit. Enter Sir Toby Belch and Sir Andrew Aguecheek. Sir Toby. Save you, gentlemen! Viola. And you, sir. Sir Andrew. Dieu vous garde, monsieur. Viola. Et vous assu votre servitor? Sir Andrew. I hope, sir, you are, and I am yours. Sir Toby. Will you encounter the house my niece is desirous you should enter, if your trade be to her? Viola. I am bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage. Sir Toby. Taste your legs, sir, put them to motion. Viola. My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by biting my taste my legs. Sir Toby. I mean to go, sir, to enter. Viola. I will answer you with a gate and entrance, but we are prevented. Enter Olivia and Maria. Most excellent accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you. Sir Andrew. That youth's a rare courtier. Rain adores well. Viola. My matter hath no voice, lady, but to your own most pregnant and vouchsafe car. Sir Andrew. Odors, pregnant, and vouchsafe. I get them all three ready. Olivia. Let the garden door be shut, and leave me to my hearing. Excerpt Sir Toby, Sir Andrew, and Maria. Give me your hand, sir. Viola. My duty, madam, and most humble service. Olivia. What is your name? Viola. Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess. Olivia. My servants, sir, 'twas never merry world, since lowly feigning was called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino youth? Viola. And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam. Olivia. For him, I think not on him, for his thoughts would they were blanks rather than filled with me. Viola. Madam, I come to wet your gentle thoughts on his behalf. Olivia. Oh, by your leave, I pray you, I bade you never speak of him again, but would you undertake another suit? I had rather hear you to solicit that, than music from the spheres. Viola. Dear lady! Olivia. Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment you did here, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me? You, under your hard construction, must I said to force that on you, in a shameful cunning, which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake, and baited with all the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous heart can think, to one of your receiving? Enough is shown. A cypress, not a bosom, hides my heart, so let me hear you speak. Viola. I pity you. Olivia. That's a degree of love. Viola. No, not a curse, for 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies. Olivia. Why then methinks 'tis time to smile again. O world, how apt the poor are to be proud. If one be prey, how much the better to fall before the lion than the wolf. Clock strikes. The clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you, and yet when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man, there lies your way due west. Viola. Then westward ho! Grace and good disposition, tend your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me. Olivia. Stay, I pray thee, tell me what thou thinkst of me. Viola. That you do think you are not what you are. Olivia. If I think so, I think the same of you. Viola. Then think you right, I am not what I am. Olivia. I would you were as I would have you be. Viola. Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it for now I am your fool. Olivia. Oh, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so that, maugre all thy pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reasons for this clause, for that I woo therefore has no cause, but rather reason. Thus with reason fetter, love sought is good, but given unsought is better. Viola. By innocence, I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam, never more will I my master's tears to your deplore. Olivia. Yet come again, for thou perhaps mayst move that heart which now abhors to like his love. Exit. Scene 3. A room in Olivia's house. Enter Sir Toby Belch, Sir Andrew Aguecheek, and Fabian. Sir Andrew. No faith! I'll not stay a jot longer. Sir Toby. Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason. Fabian. You must needs your reason, Sir Andrew. Sir Andrew. Mary, I saw your niece do more favours to the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw the orchard. Sir Toby. Did she see thee the while, old boy? Tell me that. Sir Andrew. As plain as I see you now. Fabian. This was a great argument of love in her towards you. Sir Andrew. Slight, will you make an ass of me? Fabian. I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason. Sir Toby. And they have been grand jurymen since before Noah was a sailor. Fabian. She did show favor to the youth in your sight only to exasperate you, to awake your dormant valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her, and with some excellent jest, fair new from the mint, you should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity you let time wash off, and you are now sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt either of valor or policy. Sir Andrew, oh, be anyway, it must be with valor, for policy I hate. I had as lief be a Browness as a politician. Sir Toby, why then build me for thy fortunes upon the basis of valor? Challenge me and the Count's youth to fight. With him, hurt him in 11 places. My knees shall take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation with woman than report of valor. Fabian, there's no way but this, Sir Andrew. Sir Andrew, will either of you bear me a challenge to him? Sir Toby, go write it in a martial hand. Be curse and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with a license of ink. If thou'st him some thrice, it shall not be amiss, and as many lies as will lie in thy sheet of paper, although the sheet were big enough for the bed of where, in England, sit down, go about it, let there be gall enough in thy ink, though thou write with a goose pen, no matter about it. Sir Andrew, where shall I find you? Sir Toby, we'll call thee at the cubicle. Go, exert Sir Andrew. Fabian, this is a dear mannikin to you, Sir Toby. Sir Toby, I have been dear to him, lad, some 2,000 strong or so. Fabian, we shall have a rare letter for him, but you'll not deliver it? Sir Toby, never, trust me then, and by all means stir on the youth to an answer. I think oxen and wean ropes cannot heal them together. For Andrew, if he were opened and he find so much blood in his liver as will clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of the anatomy. Fabian, and his opposite the youth bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty. Enter Maria. Sir Toby, look where the youngest wren of 9 comes. Maria, if you desire the spleen, and will laugh yourselves into stitches, follow me yon go. Malvolio is turned heathen, a very rangado, for there is no Christian that means to be saved by believing rightly, can never believe such impossible passages of grossness. He's in yellow stockings! Sir Toby, and cross-gartered? Maria, most villainously, like a pedant that keeps a school. The church, I have dogged him like his murderer. He does obey every point of the letter that I drop to betray him. He does smile his face into more lines than is in the new map, with the augmentation of the Indies. You have not seen such a thing as 'tis. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him. If she do, will smile and take for a great favor. Sir Toby, come, bring us. Where is he? Exit. Scene 3, A Street. Enter Antonio and Sebastian. Sebastian, I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you make your pleasure of your pains, I will not further chide you. Antonio, I could not stay behind you. My desire, more sharp than filed steel, did spur me forth, and not all love to see you, though so much as might have drawn one to a longer voyage, but jealousy, what might befall your travel, being skilless in these parts, which to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and unhospitable. My willing love, the rather be these arguments of fear set forth in your pursuit. Sebastian. My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks, and thanks and ever thanks often good turns are shuffled off with such uncurrent pay, but were my worth, as is my conscience firm, you should find better dealings. What's to do? Shall we go see the reliques of this town? Antonio. Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging. Sebastian. I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I pray you let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and the things of fame that do renown this town. Antonio. Would you pardon me? I do without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight 'gainst the Count his galleys, I did some service of such note, indeed, that were I to hear it would scarce be answered. Sebastian. Belike you slew great number of his people. Antonio. The offence is not of such a bloody nature, albeit the quality of the time and quarrel might well have given us bloody argument. It might have since been answered in repaying what we took from them, which, for traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only myself stood up, for which, if I be lapsed in this place, I shall pay dear. Sebastian. Do not then walk too open. Antonio. If it doth not fit me, hold me, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant, is best to lodge. I will bespeak of our diet, while you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There shall you have me. Sebastian. Why, your purse. Antonio. Haply your eyes shall light upon some toy you have desired to purchase, and your store, I think, is not for the idle market, sir. Sebastian. I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour. Antonio. To the Elephant. Sebastian. I do remember. Exit. Scene 4. Olivia's garden. Enter Olivia and Maria. Olivia. I have sent for him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow on him? For youth is brought more oft than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where's Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with my fortune. Where is Malvolio? Maria. He's coming, madam, by a very strange manner. He is sure possessed. Olivia. Why, what's the matter? Does he rave? Maria. No, madam, he does nothing but smile, your ladyship were. Best to have some guard about you if he comes, for sure the man is tainted in his wits. Olivia. Go call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. Enter Malvolio. How now? How now, Malvolio? Malvolio. Sweet lady, ho ho, smiles fantastically. Olivia. Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion. Malvolio. Sadly, I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that, if it pleases the eye of one, is with me as the very true sonnet is, please one and please all. Olivia. Why, how dost thou, man? What is the matter with thee? Malvolio. Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs. It did come to his hands, and command shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand. Olivia. Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio? Malvolio, to bed. Ay, sweetheart, I'll come to thee. Olivia, God comfort thee. Why dost thou smile so, and kiss thy hand so oft? Maria, how do you, Malvolio? Malvolio, at your request. Yes, Nightingale's answer does. Maria, why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady? Malvolio, be not afraid of greatness, 'twas well writ. Olivia, what meanest thou by that, Malvolio? Malvolio, some are born great. Olivia, ha! Malvolio, some achieve greatness. Olivia, what sayest thou? Malvolio, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Olivia, heaven restore thee. Malvolio, remember who commended thy yellow stockings. Olivia, thy yellow stockings? Malvolio, and wish to see thee cross-gartered. Olivia, cross-gartered? Malvolio, go to thou maid if thou desirest to be so. Olivia, and I maid? Malvolio, if not, let me see thee a servant still. Olivia, why this is a very midsummer madness. Enter servant. Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino's is returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure. Olivia, I'll come to him. Exit servant. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where my cousin Toby? Let some of my people have a special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry. Exit Olivia and Maria. Malvolio. Oh ho ho! Do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that in the letter. Cast thy humble slaw, says she. Be obstinate with a kinsman, surely with servants. Let thy tongue tang with argument of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity, and consequently set down the manner how as a sad face, of reverend carriage, a slow tongue, in the habit of some sir of note, and so forth. I have limed her, but it is Jove's doing, and Jove's make me thankful. And when she went away, now let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle, no incredulous or unsafe circumstances. What can be said? Nothing that can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove, not I, is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked. Re-enter Maria and Sir Toby Belch and Fabian. Sir Toby, which way is he, in the name of sanctity, if all the devils of hell be drawn, and little, and Legion himself possessed him? Y'all speak to him. Fabian, here he is, here he is. How is with you, sir? How is with you, man? Malvolio, go off, I discard you. Let me enjoy my private go-off. Maria, lo, how hollow! The fiend speaks within him. Did I not tell you, Sir Toby? My lady prays you to have a care of him. Malvolio, ha ha! Does she so? Sir Toby, go to, peace, peace, we must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How's with you? What man defy the devil, consider he an enemy to mankind? Malvolio, do you know what you say? Maria, lay you, and speak you ill of the devil, how he takes at heart. Pray God he be not bewitched. Fabian, carry his water to the wise woman. Maria, marry, and it shall be done tomorrow morning if I live. My lady would not lose him for more than I'll say. Malvolio, how now, mistress? Maria, oh Lord! Sir Toby, pray thee hold thy peace, this is not the way. Do you not see? You move him, let me alone with him. Fabian, no way, gentleness, gently, gently, the fiend is rough and will not be roughly used. Sir Toby, why, how now, my ballcock? How dost thou chuck? Malvolio, sir? Sir Toby, I biddy come with me. What man 'tis not for gravity, to play at cherry pit with Satan. Hang him full collier. Maria, get him to say his prayers, good Sir Toby. Get him to pray. Malvolio, my prayers, minx? Maria, now I warned you, he will not hear of godliness. Malvolio, go hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall not. You shall know more hereafter. Exit. Sir Toby. Is it possible? Fabian. If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as improbable fiction. Sir Toby. His very genius hath taken that fiction the device, man. Maria. Nay, pursue him now. Let the device take air and taint. Fabian. Why, we shall make him mad indeed. Maria. The house will be quieter. Sir Toby. Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad. We may carry it thus, for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastime tired out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him, at which time we shall bring the device to the bar and crown thee for a finder of mad. But see, enter Sir Andrew Aguecheek. More after for a May morning. Sir Andrew, here's the challenge, read it. I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it. Fabian, is it saucy? Sir Andrew, aye, is I warrant him do but read. Sir Toby, give me reeds. Youth whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow. Fabian, good and valiant. Sir Toby, wonder not admire, not in thy mind, why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for't. Fabian, a good note that keeps you from the blow of the law. Sir Toby, thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for. Fabian, very brief and to exceeding good senseless. Sir Toby, I will waylay thee going home, where be thy chance to kill him. Fabian, good. Sir Toby, thou kills me like a rogue and a villain. Fabian, still you keep the windy side of the law. Good. Sir Toby, fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself, thy friend, as thou erst him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Aguecheek. If this slayer move him not, his legs cannot, I'll give it him. Maria, you may have very fit occasion, for he is now in some commerce with my lady, and will by depart. Sir Toby. Go, Sir Andrew, him for scout me for him, at the corner of the orchard, like a bum bailiff. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw, and as thou drawest, swear horrible, for it comes to pass off that terrible oath, with a swaggering accent, sharply twang off, gives manhood more appropriation than ever proof itself would have earned him. Away! Sir Andrew. Nay, let me alone for swearing. Exit. Sir Toby. Now will not I deliver his letter, for the behaviour of the young gentleman gives him out to be a good capacity and breeding, for his employment between his lord and my niece confirms no less. Therefore this letter, being so explicitly ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. He will find it come from a clodpole, but, sir, I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth, set upon Aguchic noble report of valor, and drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will aptly receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so frighten both that they will kill one another by the look like a cockatrices. Enter Olivia and Viola. Fabian, here he comes with your niece. Give them away till he takes leave, and presently after him. Sir Toby. I will mediate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge. Exit Sir Toby, Fabian, Maria. Olivia, I have said too much unto a heart of stone, and laid my honour into Ancharione. There is something in me that reproves my fault, but such a headstrong, potent fault is, that is but mocks reproof. Viola. With the same Javier that your passion bears, goes on my master's griefs. Olivia. Here, wear this jewel for me. 'Tis my picture. Refuse it not. It hath no tongue to vex you. I beseech you, come again tomorrow. Where shall you ask of me that I'll deny? That honor saved may upon asking give. Viola. Nothing but this, your true love for my master. Olivia. How with my honor may I give him that which I have given to you? Viola. I will quit you. Olivia. Well, come again tomorrow. Fare thee well. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell. Exit. Re-enter Sir Toby, Belch, and Sir Fabian. Sir Toby. Gentleman, God save thee. Viola. And you, sir? Sir Toby. That defence thou hast betake thee tot. Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not, but thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tuck, be here in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skilful, and deadly. Viola. You mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offence done to any man. Sir Toby. You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard, for your opposite hath in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal. Viola. I pray you, sir, what is he? Sir Toby. He is a knight, dubbed with unhacked rapier and on carpet consideration, but he is a devil in private brawl. Souls and bodies hath he divorced thee, and his incessant at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death. Sepulchre, hobnob is his word, give or take. Viola. I will return again into the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter. I have heard some kind of men that put quarrel purposely on others to taste their valor. Be like this is a man of that quirk? Sir Toby, Sir, no, his indignation derives itself out the very competent injury. Therefore, get you on and give him his desire. Back you shall not to the house, unless you undertake that with me which with as much safety you might answer him. Therefore, on or strip your sword stark naked, for meddle you must, that's certain, or forswear to wear iron about you. Viola, this is uncivil and strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It, it is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose. Sir Toby, I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay by this gentleman till my return. Exit Sir Toby. Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter? Fabian, I know of the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstances more. Viola, I beseech you, what manner of man is he? Fabian, nothing of that wonderful promise to read him by his form, as you are like to find him in the proof of his valor. He is indeed, sir, the most skilful, bloody, and fatal opposite that you could possibly find in any part of Illyria. While you walk towards him, I will make your peace with him if I can. Viola, I shall be much bound to you, for I am one that would rather go with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not who knows so much of my mettle. Exit. Re-enter with Sir Toby and Sir Andrew. Sir Toby, why, man, he is a very devil. I have not seen such a virago. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard, and all, and he gives me the stuck in with such a mortal motion that is inevitable, and on the answer he pays you as surely as your feet hit the ground. They step on. They see he has been fencer to the Sophie. Sir Andrew, pox on it, I'll not meddle with him. Sir Toby, aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder. Sir Andrew, plague on it, I thought he had been valiant and so cunning and fence. I have seen him damned ere I have challenged him. Let the matter slip, and I give him my horse, Grey Caplet. Sir Toby, I'll make the motion, stand here, make a good show on it. This shall end without the paradation of souls. Aside, Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. Re-enter Fabian and Viola. I I have his horse, to Fabian, to take up the quarrel. I have persuaded the youths a devil. Fabian, he is a horribly conceit of him, and pants and look pale as if a bear were at his heels. Sir Toby, there's no remedy, sir. He will fight with you for oath's sake. Marry, he hath bare bethought him of his quarrel, and he finds that now scarce to be worth talking of. Therefore draw for the supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you. Viola, pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man. Fabian, give ground if you seem furious. Sir Toby, come, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honour's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the duel avoid it, but he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on, do it. Sir Andrew, pray God he keeps his oath. Draws. Enter Antonio. Viola, I do assure you 'tis against my will. Draws. Antonio, put up your sword. If this young gentleman have done offence, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you. Drawing. Sir Toby, you, sir, why, what are you? Antonio, one, sir, that for his love dares you do more than you have heard him brag to you. He will. Sir Toby, nay, if you be undertaking, I am for you. Draws. Enter two officers. Fabian, oh good sir, Sir Toby, hold, here comes the officers. Sir Toby to Antonio, I'll be with you anon. Viola, to Sir Andrew, pray, sir, put your sword up, if you please. Sir Andrew, marry will I, sir, for that I promise you, I'll be as good as my word. He will bear you easily and reigns well. First officer, this is the man do thy office. Second officer, Antonio, I risked thee at the suit of Count Orsino. Antonio, you do mistake me, sir. First officer, no, sir, no, I know your favor well, though no, you have no sea cap on your head. Take him away, he knows I know him well. Antonio, I must obey, this comes with you seeking, but there's no remedy. I shall answer it. What will you do now my necessity? Make me to ask you for my purse. It grieves me much more for that I cannot do for you than what befalls me. You stand amazed, but be a comfort. Second officer, come, sir, away. Antonio, I entreat you some of that money. Viola, what money, sir, for the fair kindness you have showed me here, and being prompt by your present trouble? Out of my lean and low ability, I lend you something my having it's not much. I'll make divisions of my present with you. Hold, there is half my coffer. Antonio, will you deny me now? Is it possible that my dear desert to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest thou make me an unsound man, as I upbraid you with those kindness that I have done for you. Viola, I know of none, nor know I by your voice or my any feature. I hate ingratitude more in a man than lying, vainness, babbling, drunkenness, or any taint of vice, of whose strong corruption and habits are frail blood. Antonio, oh heavens themselves! Second, sir, come, sir, I pray you go. Let me speak alone. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image, which methought did promise most venerable worth, did I devotion. First officer, what's that to us? The time goes by, away! Antonio, but oh, vile and idle proves this guy. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed, but the unkind virtue is beauty, but the beauteous evil are empty trunks, outflourished by the devil. First officer, the man grows mad. Away with him. Come, sir. Antonio, lead me on. Exit officers with Antonio. Viola, methinks his words do from some such passion fly, that he believes himself, so do not I prove true imagination. Oh, prove true that I, dear brother, be now attained for you. Sir Toby, come hither, knight, come hither, Fabian. We'll whisper our couplet or two of the most sage saws. Viola, he names Sebastian. I, my brother, know, yet living am I glass, even such and so, and favor was my brother, and he went, still in this fathom color ornament, for him I imitate. Oh, if it proves true, tempests are kind, and so waves fresh in love exit. Sir Toby, a very dishonest paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him for his cowardship. Ask Fabian. Fabian, a coward, a most devout coward, religious in it. Sir Andrew, slid, I go all after him again and beat him. Sir Toby, do cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword. Sir Andrew, I do not. Exit. Fabian, come, let's see the event. Sir Toby, I dare lay any money. 'Twill be nothing yet. Exit. And with that, that's the end of Act 3. Thank you for listening.